What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mopar Gang TV coming at y'all with a video today about how I reached my 2K IO second week of the new expansion and the state of healing and the state of holy paladins. So I retrieved my 2253. Basically, this the runs I did, you know, like the fall and the rise. Those dungeons, people still learn them, so they kind of rough. And this week is bursting also, and it's like, man, people just pull and don't even worry about what healers have to heal. But we're gonna get to that in a minute. But as far as the 2K goes, you don't have to time, 18s and 19s and things like that just to hit 2K. You could just, you don't even have to time them all. But this the first week I did. This was last week. First week of it, I did these right here, and I got those 16s, and I retrieved. I think it was like 1600 last week. But if you time two 16s, basically, it gives you 289 points. So if you just total that up, it's easy. It's pretty easy to hit 2K, you know. But in the pub group, it's pretty, you go run through them pubs. You will have people that, pull things they ain't supposed to pull, or just leave the group if they die, and things like that. So it's gonna affect you too in the long terms. So I'm not one of those players that really try to hit 3,500 just for bragging purposes. I just try to get the 2K and then just help others hit 2K, because I play a Holy Paladin. So this run right here that I did was a Dawn of the Infinity 15 that I did yesterday. Well, that I did like earlier this week, matter of fact. So this was my overall healing. And my overall healing, my heals per second was 170k. And this total, like this throughout the whole entire dungeon. See, this is my overall healing. So this is not like a boss. This is overall. So, and the problem I feel that Holy Paladins have is when Blizzard took and went ahead and decided to nerf the AoE healing, which Paladins already didn't really have much of it to begin with. On top of that, they reduced but increased the mana cost of our spells, which makes us go faster. And Paladins never really had a problem with it, unless we run Beacon of Virtual, which we have to this week. So, unless, playing with a synchronized group that you play with, then you may not have to. But if you're in a pub group, just run Beacon of Virtue. It's going to save you, especially when you got tanks that's just pulling 8 packs and they all burst, So, that's just a heads up for you. But the problem I feel with Paladins is it's kind of, we have to get used to using these procs. When you gain these procs and you have to use them on Flash of Light. So that run that I did, I actually did use it on. I did use my flash of lights, and if you can see, they crit if you have the right stats. So right now my eye level is 465. That's my eye level. So I'm 465 right now. I could be higher, but I screwed up. And what I did when I screwed up was I made this one, not realizing that I used my spark already. So I just used it on this and just upgraded this. I just formed the essence, the crest for it, and I used it to upgrade my weapon. And now I got another one for whenever I get my next spark, I can just use that to make me some legs or something. It's not some legs, but whatever probably my rings, my neck is what I'm gonna do next. Probably do my ring in my neck. But it's just a heads up for how you can achieve the 465 to item level. If you wanna get here, all you have to do is basically I got a 3 set because I got one piece out the vault from this week, and I got another piece I turned into a tier piece was these shoulders. I turned these shoulders tier, and the chest piece I got from the 2K token that they give you when you hit 2K. They give you a token, and you can go to the vendor, and the vendor is over here, and he's over here in this area right here. This guy is right here by this flight path. He's over here, but you can go talk to this guy. It's a little look like a troll, kinda goblin, whatever that guy is. But anyway, you can talk to him, and he'll let you choose what piece of gear you want. So hopefully next week I'll get my full set out the vault, and this is my vault status right here. So I did LFR just to try to get a tip piece. Didn't work out. And this my keys. So if you time a 15, you get 476 loop. You time a 16, you get 476. But you so basically, I'm gonna probably do a higher key this week. But back to what I was saying about the stat. All right, get to the part about the. Y'all understand how I hit the 2K now, so it's not that hard for you to hit 2K. Just run some 16, time them, and you'll hit 2K easily, no problem. As far as anybody who's interested in knowing, the problem with paladins is, we go so you have to make sure that you have drinks, because that run that I did, the tank was just pulling. I'm talking, and DPS, they just AoE everything. They don't like take time and target anything. They just AoE everything down. So you have to make sure you save your Tears Deliverance and pop that. You use, when you know the bursted stacks hit 2, go ahead and use Beacon of Virtue. Once you hit Beacon of Virtue and you see that 3rd, 4th stack pop, then go ahead on and hit Holy Prism. And once you hit Holy Prism, you want to hit your Holy Light, your flash, your Holy Shot twice to get those 2 procs. Hopefully you get these procs. And I'm spec to where I get 2 of them. And then you want to go ahead on and hit Flashlight twice. Just hit it. Boom. And if that don't do it, just go ahead Divine Toll. And then Word of Glory twice. And then hit your Holy Light 2 more times. And that should be more than enough for that run. And when you do it the next time, just say, for example, if you don't have Holy Prism, which you should, or say if you don't have Divine Toll, which you should, but if you don't, just make sure you use the Hand of Divinity, and use this and hit Holy Lights. Don't use this and hit Word of Glory. Hit Holy Lights. See, because if you use this, it makes Holy Lights instant, and you get two of them. And it gives you holy power, so you can hit 2 of those back to back on your 2 lowest people. So basically, you want to dispel 1 person, right, off the double. So now you got 4 people left. So that way, when you hit, and or you can bop yourself, and you can dispel 1 person too. That's an option. And then you only have 3 to deal with. So you can easily just heal those 3 through it. But if not, and you don't have those, save your wings for when it's real critical. And you know things about to go to shit, or people ass pull, and y'all got 5 stacks. You should be able to heal 5 stacks. So 5 stacks on a 16 key is like 150k per stack. So it hurts, but you can pop Aura Mastery too to reduce the damage, and then pop Beacon of Virtue, and just spam Holy Light, spam Flash Heal. Holy Light too slow. I wouldn't use a Holy Light unless you have an infusion proc. If you don't get an infusion proc, I wouldn't use Holy Light, because Holy Light is slow, bro. Like, it's so slow, it's dumb. And they buffed it, but the fact that they buffed it, but my haste is at 40%, right? So I'm losing 10% haste, but at the same time, I'm haste capped. So, and by me being haste capped, if you look at my stats, so I'm losing 6% haste, but it's no big deal. I can live with that. But my crit is where I like it. I like my crit around 32. A lot of people stack 34, but I want more haste than crit. And the reason for that is I get my spells back faster. So I want these spells back as fast as I can get them. So, and what I found out was at 30% haste is 2 seconds off of Holy Shot. So if I was to change my haste down to 30%, I could do that. Let me see. Should be able to change this to this. All right, let me see. I think it's like 30. It's 36 now. So if you look at the 36% haste, right, and you look at it, I'm still suffering a penalty. Okay, hang on. Trying to not have the penalty no more. Let me see. All right, here we go. Okay, let's see where this put us. Okay, this put us at 29%. This is 30% is about where paladins normally sit. So if you look right here now, so now I'm at 29% haste. But if you look at this now, it's 6.6 seconds. So I don't normally do that. So I just stack the haste all the way to the rim. That's what I do. I do that for a reason though. I basically do that so I can get my spells back quicker. You know, and if something ever happened, you know, I have emergencies. I can spam flash heal if I need to pop beacon of virtue to hurry up and get everybody up. I can really legit spam it, and nobody will die, literally. But it's mana consuming. But this is the talent that I'm running. So this is my normal setup. I use this because if you stand in your consecration, you pop your water glory, it increases your heal by 20%, which is pretty good. I used to run this build right here with Citadel Crusader and Vanguard's Momentum. I used to use this, and I used to use this in partner with Variation, but they nerfed it when they nerfed this. The Avenger Crusade. Avenger Crusade used to be my slap. But also, if you notice, I don't use Blessing of Summer, Blessing of Winter, Spring. I use Merciful Aura. Believe it or not, Merciful Aura is a passive heal, so you don't have to physically do anything but just what you normally do is just heal. So a lot of paladins use this too, Resplendent Light. I don't use it because I find it weak. I tried it. You know, it may be good in Raid, but in Mystic Plus, I don't use it because I find it to be weak. Like when I use this and check my healing meters at the end, this is always at the bottom, literally, and it's like 100k. It's like 100k healing or 200k. That's, and if you think about it in reality, that's not a lot. So for me personally, I'll use Flash of Light. When you have a beacon, it heals for more. So it actually counts towards your excuse me, it counts towards your Beacon of Virtue. So if you pop Beacon of Virtue on somebody and you use this, it actually gives you that 15% increase. So you gain that. You don't lose anything with this, especially on bursting weeks. Like if it's non-bursting weeks and you want to play around with this, we'll have a blast. But I don't use it because I don't like it. So I used this is a good run too. You can use Inflorescent of the Sunwell. It gives you two infusion procs. This week I would. Next week I'm gonna probably just go back to Awakening. So I swap between these two, depending what the dungeons are and what the weeks is and things of that nature. And you always want to run this Divine Revelation because it buffs your heals also. And this is where you get Hand of Divinity from. So once you use this, this is real critical, to be honest. When you know shit is about to hit the fan and you know it's coming, go ahead on and pop this and be ready for it. You gonna have your two instant holy lights in the hole. So you know off the top when you need to use it, it's there for you. So just pop them, hit them both, and then spam your holy shots till you don't have no more. Then water glory twice, you know, and use holy prism, and everybody should be straight. All right. So excuse me for that. I gotta clear my throat a lot. I know. But anyway. So the state of the dungeons, man. As far as that goes, I don't want to make this video too long, but the state of the video. I mean, the dungeon wise. A lot of people still learning this stuff, so it's pretty rough right now. So I would suggest just do 15s, and you can do 15s. You still can reach 2K. So if you do 15s and you time them, and they're a lot easier than 16s. But if you're trying to form crests, you know, then do 16s. But I'll show you. I'll show y'all a weekly list that I actually do. So to help y'all, you know, if you want to know what to do first, what to do second, you know, things of that nature, then I'll pull this up on the screen now and let you see. You know, this is what I follow. So I basically follow this to the T. So like the first week, you want to get a spark. Second week, you know, you want to get 90 crash. This was last week right here. So this is the current week right here. So if you want to know what to do this week, then this is what you want to do this week. Ideally, don't worry about these 19s and things like that. That's for like hardcore people. But you can still cap out on your crest if you do 16s. If you do 16s, you can cap out 8 16s and still cap you out on these. 8 15s and still cap you out on these, and 8 10s 11s and cap you out on these. And you want to craft your best in slot items and so forth. So this is for this week. As far as this goes, like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not I tried to do the renown thing. And I saved all my tokens, and as far as close as I got with every token in the game, with the wardens, it's 14. And I used them, you know, when we had the buff. I waited for the buff that was in for the buff to pop up for the Dream Surge events. These events right here. I waited till I had the event experience buff and a reputation buff, I used it. It didn't make a difference, so I just don't fool with it. Like I got the 14, and it is what it is. I do it weekly, and I get there when I get there. Ain't no big deal. But where did that page go? Okay, here you go. Okay, so this is what you would do this week here. All right, and this is next week. So you want to open your vault, cap your crest again, craft your 2 best in slot items or upgrade them. Because you ain't gonna be able to upgrade them. You ain't gonna be able to craft these every week because you gonna get a crest every other week. So they're gonna crest starve us. Spark starve us. So you're not gonna get these every week. So you're not gonna be able to craft these every week, but you'll be able to upgrade them. Once you craft them, you can just upgrade them for free if you got the stuff, the material to upgrade them. Okay. So to close this out, my suggestion would be just run you some 15s just to get the 2K if that's what you want. Then take that and go buy your tier item. But wait till Tuesday reset to see what you get in your vote. Because if you buy a piece and you end up getting that same piece in the vote, then you can get your tier set faster if you hold off and just hold your token and see what you get in your vote and just go opposite of it. You get gloves, you get weight, you get legs, you get the gloves, so forth, until you get your tier set. As far as how the tier set feels, you can see it right here. This is the two piece. It's strong. It's really strong. It's not OP. It's just strong. So it says when glimmer light dissipates or refreshes, it creates a holy reverberation on its target and it heals them for 19,000 and it damages enemies. All right, and it multiplies. It says it multiplies. Holy reverberation may overlap. So what that means is every time you hit holy shot and you put glimmer on somebody, it just keeps overlapping until they get the 6 stacks. So basically, and it just consistently heals. See, it's here now. And every time I hit holy shot, it should stack. See, it just continue to stack and it just keep going up and up and up and up until it hits 6 stacks. But once it hits 6 stacks, that's if it don't fall off. And that's the reason why I have my haste high too. So I can get this back faster so I can keep these stacks up. Because if you have a slow holy light, see, it's gonna fall off before. If you don't keep it up, it's gonna fall off. It falls off stack by stack. But it's a real strong heal. So the 2 set is real nice. The 4 set I think is gonna be really strong because Daybreak is one of my favorite abilities. I love Daybreak. Like if you look at the all right, for example, if you come here and you look at your cooldowns used, and if you look at my cooldowns used, let me see. I hate they don't show like that. But basically, I don't show Daybreak on here, but I use Daybreak a lot, especially when I know the damage is coming out. Like when I like those bursting stacks. We had one pull, we had 8 stacks. So, when I tell you, I blew everything I had, literally. I popped Aura Master, I popped Wings, I popped Taurus Deliverance, I popped this Trinket, and I kept us up for the whole duration of those mobs we was killing. Because what happened was we was in Altazar, and we was going across the ramp. We went up the ramp and we was going to the right where we go fight that boss where you got to kill the totems. And we accidentally pulled the last mob right before you cross the small bridge. We pulled that mob with the totem, and then we pulled the other mob behind us with the totem. So we had all those mobs, and all of them burst. And I just blew everything we had. And the only way I kept us alive was I blew every cooldown we had, and just holy shocked to death. But anyway, if you guys have any questions or concerns, or y'all want to run something in game, just leave me a comment, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, and help me share this video so I can help others. If it was a little too long, sorry about that. Just let me know and I'll decrease it. But I just try to get a lot of info out at once instead of making 15 videos, about this, that, and the other one. You could have just did it to begin with. So, item level 465, Holy Paladin. That's my talents right here. This is my talents I run. Like I said, this week, run Inflorescent of the Sunwell and run Beacon of Virtue, regardless of what people tell you. I like Merciful Aura. It's actually a strong heal. It does a lot of passive healing. I'm gonna show you that before we end the video. Like, look, merciful healing is right here. It done 6.2%. It's 3% of my healing. Oh, and this right here, what you see, dream devotion. This is my weapon enchant. So I use this weapon enchant. I don't use the one that stats. I use this one. So I'm gaining almost 12%. Almost 12%. Well, 12 million passive healing. I'm gaining almost 7% of passive healing, just passively, like not with me doing anything. And that's even not even counting the two set, because if you count this, this is basically passive healing also. So it's reactive. It's not reactive healing because it's not me doing it. It's once you cast your normal spells, it's putting dots on people that's healing them. So if you actually tally this up with this up, you know, you gain almost 20% of passive healing with these two with this talent and that enchant and with your two set piece. But anyway, like I say, man, run y'all some 15s, man. Time them as best you can, and you get the 2K. Save your token until you open your vote. When you open your vote, you know, just see what you get. Tip piece. Take your tip pieces if you're a holy paladin. Those tip pieces are strong. Literally, they're strong. Don't like turn away from it for a belt or anything like that. You know, a secondary trinket. If you get this trinket in the vault right here, this trinket drops a lot. So if you get this trinket in the vault and you got to choose this between this and a tip piece, I would choose the. If it's mythic, I would take the trinket. But if it's any other trinket and you got a tip piece item, take the tip piece item and hurry up and try to get your full set. It's gonna make you a whole lot stronger. Daybreak is crazy, and especially when you can get Daybreak and you can take Daybreak and like reduce the cooldown. It's crazy. But anyway, man, I'm gonna go. That's enough of this video. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.